Good morning. I hope you're well. Firstly, it's my mum's birthday today, so quickly want to say happy birthday, Mum. Have a great day. This morning I want to share a thought from a sermon that I listened to recently, and it really challenged my thinking. The point being made was to question how focused we are on happiness and how focused we are on joy, because there's a difference. And happiness is a response to the current outcome in the moment. And what was I happy with how that conversation went at work? Was I happy with how my decorating has turned out? Was I happy with the outcome of the football match that I just watched? And often people pursue happiness in the moment. And Jesus' desire is that we have joy. And joy is greater than the circumstances and the outcomes of the day that we find ourselves in. I just want to read to us from John chapter 15. I'm going to read verses 9 to 11. It's the chapter where Jesus talks about being the true vine. And verse 9 says this: as the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love. If you keep my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commands and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. Great words there at the end, that my joy may be in you and your joy will be made complete. God is hoping that we have his joy in our life. And I wonder who you see as been a joyful person, who springs to mind. Sometimes it's easier to think of who's least joyful. But when you see someone who is joyful, you'll often ask yourself, or I certainly do, what makes them like that? What gives them that joy? And joy is a durable gratitude that's rooted in an unchanging outcome. And the big difference is around gratitude and an unchanging outcome. Our gratitude is, our thanks are based in the grace of God, that we are saved. That is an unchanging outcome. Happiness changes when outcomes change, but joy in our salvation never changes, because the outcome, which is eternity with Jesus, never changes. And the future grace that we can look forward to, we will be seated with Christ in heaven forever. These two things, the salvation that we have now and spending eternity seated with the Father, should produce a gratitude that is always there. There's nothing wrong with happiness, and this is not about joy versus happiness. But our happiness changes as outcomes change from day to day. We have a joy that is rooted in Christ, that leads to an outcome that will never change. And that brings enduring joy for us today and for eternity. God bless you. Have a great day.